Sound check. Sound check. Bars are good. It says I am live. Waiting just a sec to confirm. Yes, I am live. Galaxy 4384. Jimmy Retro F. Squeaky Minky. Daenerys Boss. Hi, Daenerys. I probably still can't say your name. Rozier, Juliet, Sam, Charles. Hi, how is everybody? I am doing well. I drove 600 miles today. I got the pleasure of meeting a Facebook friend of mine named Brandon Johnson, who lives in Palo Pinto, Texas, and he was in court today. I'd never... Oh, good. Wicca's here. Thank goodness I got at least one of my Whomping Willows. Before I forget, if you are new to the lives, please see the... Oh, damn it. I didn't pin it. Hang on. So say, please see the pinned comment that is not pinned. And now it's pinned. For the House Parker crowd, please do not clog the feed. Please, if you're curious, I've talked about it a jillion times, so I'm blue in the face. Please see my video, House Parker, How the Kids. So anyways, I got to meet a Facebook friend of mine that I'd never met him before. Are y'all hearing me okay? Caleb Cerna says yes. Wicca says yes. Good deal. Okay. I wasn't sure. Anyways, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to be there. Brandon and I have been Facebook friends for, I don't know, probably a couple years now. He's just another, he's not a single dad. He's remarried. I got to meet his lovely wife, Jan, I believe. And he's been run through the ringer, just like a lot of us. I got to the courthouse. It was about a 4.5-hour drive for me one way. And because of the super scary disease that is scaring the living shit out of the entire world, they only allowed in 8 people on each side. So her side had 8 people, and Brandon's side had 8 people. And there was about a dozen people waiting on Brandon's side out in the hallway. And it was a strange, surreal experience for me. I knew a couple of 3 of the guys because of Facebook that I'm Facebook friends with, but I'd never met any of them. And it was just fucking weird. They all knew who I was, and I was kind of freaking out because they're like, yeah, I've seen your videos. I've seen the Parker videos. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. And hi, Bentley. It was strange not being able to go into the courtroom. I got to meet Jeff Morgan. I'd seen Jeff before, but I didn't. We've been Facebook friends for several years now. I got to meet Hunter Youngblood. Hunter's another guy that's one of those Texas fathers. Okay, please zap that guy for me, Wicca. I got to meet Hunter Youngblood. He's another Texas father, been through the ringer. Gosh, there's a bunch of them. I got to meet Rustin Wright. Rustin and I have been Facebook friends for many, many years. He and I think Josh Jarrells, who wasn't there, but they run a Facebook group called, I'm going to butcher it, Americans for Parental Equality, I think. I don't have it in the link just yet, but after I get through here, I'll put Brandon Johnson's Facebook profile. You can go see his fight that he's been putting up, and also the link for the parental. I'm totally butchering it. I hate it when I do that. That's why I hate bringing up names, because there are so many of them. But there's a bunch of really nice guys. super, super supportive, nice men there that were all there for one common goal, is to support a fellow uh, father who's just been going through the ringer. And again, I didn't get to sit in the court, but afterwards, Brandon didn't even know I was coming. Uh, okay, please zap Fortnite, God, please, for the love of God, Jesus Christ. I'll zap him. It's just driving me absolutely bonkers. Anyways, um, where was I? Yeah, I didn't get to sit in the courtroom, but afterwards, Brandon ordered pizza for everybody, and we got to sit around his house, and he gave me the directions, and it was just off of a highway there in Mineral Wells, and I thought I was at a business, but come to find out he's a contractor, and he converted this thing, and you walk in. You ever see Harry Potter? I think it was Goblet of Fire, and there's this little tent, and Harry's like, "What the hell? How's everybody going in there?" And he walks in, and like it's just like paradise. The inside of this house is just absolutely magnificent. He redid everything. Him and his wife, they did everything themselves. And then, we talked, and he explained a little bit more. And I'm not going to bother going into detail since I wasn't physically in the court. But Brandon, if you're interested, that's okay. That's okay, Wicca. No biggie. Thanks. He explained it on his. He put out just a short video explaining everything, but that's not the point for this. My point for it was, I drove 600 miles. It was the equivalent of driving from here all the way to Odessa, which I haven't had to do in so long. It's been really nice, but the look on the man's face when he walked out of the court, because he didn't know most of us were out in the hall. The look on his face was just, oh my gosh, all these people showed up for me. And it was priceless. And he didn't get what I think he deserved. And again, I'm not going to bore you with it. If you want the real details, just watch his video. He explains it a lot better than I can. But the look on his face was just like, just the jaw dropped. How many? Because we packed. There's like a dozen of us, at least a dozen of us, just packed in the waiting room. But anyway, we got to see his house, and everybody started to leave a little bit, and I was looking around, and I saw this shop, and I didn't know it was his or somebody else's, and that's where he told me he was a contractor. And then he showed me around his little back house, and then the pool house, and the pool he redid, and the roof, the roof of the pool house was, he made matching the pool. And there's kid stuff and toys, and it was like this perfect, beautiful oasis that from the highway you'd never know. And it was this beautiful oasis, and I was in awe. And then he walked me through his shop, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And he's a very, very humble man. And then I looked up over, and he's got this gigantic tree. This gigantic tree is probably 40 feet tall. And there's this the neatest, coolest tree house. I told y'all, if you were here a couple weeks ago, about this. I mentioned I love the Swiss Family Robinson, the old Disney show, the Swiss Family Robinson. It was that cool looking. And he built it for his kids. And just walking around, it was a testament to how he feels about his kids, because nobody does that just if they're like a dick or an asshole, or all they care about is themselves and don't care about their kids. And I guess the only reason I'm bringing this up is, like with any movement or any group, things get co-opted, and people put out this portrayal of They want people to believe somebody they're not, and come to find out they're shady as fuck. And this guy's just not. And it was a really nice experience. But I get criticized for working with people who are different than me, different than my agenda, which is the eradication of, spanking kids as a form of raising them, the either overhaul or eradication, at least the eradication of the family court as it exists today, because it's awful. But, and I got to thinking about that. If I only worked with people who only thought like me, believed like me, ran their mouth like me, cussed like me, did activism like me, I don't think I'd have any friends. And I don't have like a lot of close friends, anyways, like only a handful. But now, especially now that I have met Brandon, I definitely consider him a friend. Absolutely. They're salt of the earth type people. For instance, and I'm kind of beating around the bush because I'm not trying to, what's the word? Not offend, but I'm not trying to put people in boxes. I mean, let's face it, as for a Texas guy with a hick accent like me, I'm agnostic. I'm not a member of either major party or minor party for that matter. I'm a voluntarist. I don't spank my kids. Now I don't even drink. Sober October's in full force still. And most people aren't like that. They're very religious. And this family, they're religious, which, again, I've said several or many times, I'm never going to shit on anybody's religion, ever. That's never has been, never will be my objective. But, generally speaking, I kind of just assume they're like MAGA people. I'm not a MAGA person, but I'm also not I don't know, what do you call a Biden person? A bite me? I don't know. But I work with, because my agenda is not, that's why I don't talk politics very much on here. My agenda is not, let's get the Republicans in, let's get the Democrats in, let's get the Libertarians in. That's not my objective. My objective is the family courts, particularly in Texas, suck ass. They need to be reformed and or abolished. And if I can get the opportunity to work with people who have different religious values than me, different political beliefs than me, but we can come together in the realization that kids need both parents, even if the parents don't like each other. They love both parents, whether the parents love each other or not. I just feel humbled and grateful to be part of that. I was accepted. People are like, wow, I saw your Parker videos. I saw your Blaine videos. How'd that work out? And in person, I'll go into a little more detail than I'll ever go into online, ever. And I don't know how much about me they know other than the activism side, but I would assume most of them know I'm not religious and I don't like their politician. But I felt accepted, and it was a real nice feeling. It was a nice feeling to be accepted amongst a group of people who really don't have much in common other than being parents, happen to live in Texas, being under the thumbs of the family court system, and in particular that deadbeat douchebag Ken Paxton. That's another thing we have in common. None of them like Ken Paxton. That's one good thing they could all agree universally with me about is fuck that guy. By the way, Ken Paxton is still going down. I'm still blocked on Ken Paxton's main page on Facebook that has about 162,000. It's the page that's got his profile picture. He has another page he started working through that says Texas Attorney General. It just shows a star with the little magic leaves around it to make it all official and important. And it's really funny to watch because this dude used to get like that. Oh, I forgot to turn my air conditioner off again. he used to get like thousands and thousands of likes and comments, and everybody just couldn't, or most people couldn't stand me because I was like, screw this guy, Paxton for prison. And now, since October 1st, with the big hammer dropped, and it's pretty much universal knowledge for any Texan that follows any kind of Texas politics, this guy is going down. And I can't wait. It's so exciting. So even our religious beliefs are different and our political beliefs are different. Those were mostly, I would assume, without asking, I've been in second grade and I used my context clues. I deducted that they were probably all Republicans. And not one of them could stand the Republican deadbeat Attorney General, Ken Paxton. And I was kind of pleasantly surprised and happy with that. So anyway, how you doing? How are y'all? I missed my morning walk because I woke up at about 3:30 this morning, left out about 4, and it was way before the sun came up, so I did not even get my walk in this morning. I drove 9 hours round trip, about 600 miles. So I did get my walk in this evening with old Stinky over there. And now this. Wicker Rose is good. Uploading a video right now while watching this from Drift Boy. Lisa the Greatest. Who is this? This is Caleb Leverett. Who is this? Robert Richardson. How was the drive? It actually wasn't bad. I was surprised. As crowded as Texas is right now, I only hit one snag, and it's only where they were putting in an overpass, and it's been a snag ever since I've been driving here for, I don't know, almost 2 years. Play games. I got work at 7. Drift Boy, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm sober 2 months and, I don't know, a couple, 3 days now. I'm loving it. Joseph Perry, it says you make $1,000 to $16,000 a month. I really hope it's on the upper end. Thanks, I guess. I don't talk about how much I make. Pretty sure that's common in real life conversation with people. You don't ask how much somebody makes. It's kind of, I'm not saying you're being rude, but I'm just not, I just can't talk about that. I think it's inappropriate to talk about. Watching you from Yorkshire, Charlie Bronson, UK. Cool. He's the greatest. Are you endorsing a political party? Honestly, you came up on my recommended channels. No, I'm not. If I did endorse any political party, it would be the Libertarian Party, but I'm not affiliated or associated or directly tied to the Libertarian Party, even though I know a lot of people within the upper ranks of the Libertarian Party. I'm friends. In fact, one of my best friends, Ben Farmer, I don't know how high up he is now, but anyway, I haven't, but if I was going to, it'd be the Libertarian Party. Oh, hang on. Sobriety is hard to maintain. Good job, man, says Plays Games. It was hard for me to quit for the past 5 years when I tried, but now that I'm over it, for me personally, it's not hard at all. I smoke too much weed. I've heard people say that they can smoke too much weed, but at least it's not going to make you have an overdose. Wish you the best of luck on your sober journey from Vanessa Munoz. Thank you very much, Vanessa. I'm loving it. This is the coolest thing. Going to sleep like whenever I want to. It's just the coolest thing. I love it. Random question. Do you still have the truck that you've had in the past videos from Michael Audi? I have the white truck. If you watch me protest in front of the Nick's Hospital there in San Antonio on Babcock Street, I've still got that one. It's just right around the corner. It's parked over there, but I unfortunately lost the one that I was in the Parker movie with to basically it broke down. I moved here 600 miles away. It got a flat tire. They considered it a junk vehicle and impounded it, and it just wasn't worth my time to pay to get it out of basically truck jail. Keegan Becker, I have been subbed for a long time, and I'm sorry for being a dick tonight. I didn't know you were. That's okay. Have you ever been to Scotland, my man? Super Finn? No, not yet. I've got a buddy of mine, Marita Brown. She occasionally pops up in here, and she's in Scotland. And I think I've got a couple of other Facebook friends in Scotland, and I haven't been there. I cannot wait to get there. So there, I can't talk about it. Let's just say that I could very possibly be getting my passport very soon. So when that happens, Scotland, here I come. England, here I come. Ireland, here I come. Australia, here I come. Finland, you name it. I just can't wait to see all these places. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Elizabeth White, I have got a question. Shoot, Elizabeth White. Hey, an actual debate is about to begin. Oh, is it? I'm competing with the debate where they're going to like cut the mics from the two old Alzheimer's guys that should be. Never mind, I won't even go there. Drift Boy, check out my vid. Okay, I can't. There's no link to it here. I don't think I've got it where you can put links. Send me an email. My email's crankmycat@gmail.com. Move away, Mr. Bug. Just send it to me in a link. Boring Tea, Caleb, why are you always wearing a white t-shirt? Because I'm poor and they are comfortable. And if I ruin it, it costs like $2 and I can rip it off like Hulk smash if I want to. I actually have a video. I don't know if y'all know that. It's probably my third or fourth oldest video, around 2008 or 9, where I actually rip off my old white t-shirt, my Hulk smash. Yo, say my name, Carlos Torres. Liz White, haha. So my parents are divorced. Okay. You say my name, already did. Drift Boy, okay. Caleb, okay, I already saw that. How long has the BS been going on? Dark Dragon Knight? Oh gosh, life is BS. I'm not sure what you mean there, but yeah, there's BS, and for me, it's been going on pretty much my entire adult life. Are you in the backyard? Echo Zebe, I am. I'm on my 7 acres out in BFE in Conroe. It's weird saying I'm in Conroe. People are asking me where'd I drive in from today, and my natural reaction still to this day, I was driving from Odessa. I'm not in Odessa. I just happened to live there for 42 years of my life, or 40. What's your hobby? My hobby is sailing. And as soon as I can get enough money saved to get me my very own sailboat, I'm going to do it a lot. Like, a lot, Jenny. Why did you have to drive 9 hours? Julian Iglesias, because I went to see my friend Brandon Johnson, and he lives 4.5 hours away. And he was in court. Bandito Burrito, what's up, Caleb? I'm enjoying my sobriety. Boring Tea, I've never said my real name. LOL. I go by Boring Tea, but my real name is Leah. Okay, hello, Leah. Boring Tea, I know who you are. Wait, do you have your son now? I'm not talking about that. Nice. Mind is drifting. Superfin recommendations are for when you come to Scotland. Even more has one, Aviemore, I'm not sure, I guess that's a town, has one of the most gorgeous natural lochs in the world. I do know this. Lochs is what we call lakes, I believe. And there's a famous song, old, I believe it's Scottish song, and they talk about the lochs of, help me out here. I'm making a complete fool of myself. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. Do you do any fishing? Prime fishing hours. My dad goes fishing tournaments all the time. Vanessa Munoz. I love to fish, and I have fished in the past. Used to with my granddad, but I don't now because Until now, I've never had the time. I've actually got the time now, but I promise as soon as I am fortunate enough to save up enough to get my sailboat, I'm going to be doing a lot of fishing. Dark Dragon Knight. Wow, you're the first to say my name. What I meant was the person you were talking about. Oh, with Brandon? No, his kids are a little bit younger than mine, and he's been dealing with the bullshit about 3 or 4 years, I'd imagine, maybe a little longer. But no, he's like I said, I'll put a link when I'm done here. I'll put a link to his Facebook page, and you can watch it. He's got a long ways to go. He's getting there, but he's got a long ways to go. You like Christopher Cross song "Sailing"? I'm not sure what that is. All lives matter. Houston or Dallas? I'm closest to Houston. I was closer to Dallas today. That's pretty sweet. What kind of boat are you looking at right now? Sailboat. Anything I can afford. My budget is not very high. I'll be lucky to get a 30-footer, 32-footer. Preferably, I'd like a 40-foot sailboat, but that's probably not in my budget unless I just happen to come across a hell of a steal. What's your plans for today, Mr. Caleb? I'm doing it. This is it. I woke up at 3:30 or 4 this morning, and I didn't get my coffee. I didn't get anything. I was from the time I woke up, I was on the road within 15 minutes, and I'm going to bed early. Like as soon as this is done, like I'm probably not going to go an hour. Caleb, have you given any more thought about me being a moderator? Boring tea, I have, and right now at this moment, I'm good on moderators. I do appreciate you showing up though on the regular. Lee D, prayers. Danera, what happened? Message me. I'm cutting to Trump Sleepy Joe debate mute event. See ya. Go enjoy the shit show. Okay, somebody just text me their link to their YouTube video. Elizabeth White, will court separate children if they live with their mother and she has half custody? Will court separate children if they live with their mother and she has half custody? It just depends on the circumstances. It depends on the judge. It depends on how much you, I guess, get involved. If you piss off the judge, they'll throw you in jail like they did me. So I don't know. That's a real. There's too many variables there. I have no idea. They have. May I please have a shout out? It's my birthday. Travis Matthews. Happy birthday, Travis Matthews. Stan Luna or support Trump says, what's the point of watching the debate anymore? I don't know. Anymore. I used to really, really enjoy the debates. The height of presidential debates for me was in 2012 when my hero, Dr. Ron Paul, was running again, and I actually got really, really involved, hence the Ron Paul Levolution tattoo. I flew my happy, fresh divorce ass down to Tampa, Florida for the RNC debate. And that's where they put the screws to Dr. Paul. Patrick Crawford, my ex-wife, got remarried 3 months after our divorce, and I'm feeling bad, a lot of resentment and jealousy. Patrick, that is a normal feeling, and without trying to sound cliched as fuck, it will pass. I promise. It's going to be painful. It's probably... Y'all hear that? That dude is hauling ass. Watch this. Watch this. That speed limit is 40 miles an hour right there. That guy had to have been doing 80 plus. I totally lost my train of thought. Patrick Crawford, not to sound cliched, but it will pass. And it's probably even a little bit healthy to feel that pain in my divorce of my kids, my biggest pain was my nuclear family is gone and it can never be brought back. That was what I was feeling. As time moves on, if I were you, meditate, do something that'll get your mind off of it. Please do not indulge in alcohol to cover up that feeling you're having, that pain you're having, resentment and jealousy. It will eat you alive and it'll make you think you're feeling better. I'm not sure how old you are. I'm not sure if alcohol is even a thing for you, but let the pain fill you, feel it, and then deep breaths and eventually let it go. And you will find that life goes on as what's his name from Jurassic Park would say, life finds a way. It does. It's the truth. We use it as a meme and as a joke, but those dadgum bugs are getting fierce. But it will get better. I promise. It really will. Black Pink Tea Spiller. Elizabeth, they prefer. Okay, y'all talk to each other. Superfin, is there much coverage for the UK elections in the USA, as it seems like all the news is focused on the Trump-Biden election in the UK currently? I guess not. Either I don't have TV. Like, I have a television. I don't have cable. I don't have local channels. I don't watch it. If somebody happens to post something online, I'm familiar with your Prime Minister, Boris, Trump-haired Boris, what's his name? Not Boris Yeltsin. That's the old Russian guy, Boris Johnson. But he's just about as goofy as the rest of them. Vanessa Munoz, I applaud you and truly look up to you for your strength during all of your hard situations you've shared with us and the YouTube community. God bless you. Well, damn. Thanks, Vanessa. That is very kind of you. Black Noir, I'm sneaky. You are. And Black Noir, you are a character, a very evil character on a TV show that I just got through watching called The Boys. Have y'all seen The Boys? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, I just said it. You said you're sneaky, talking to y'all in my kitchen. I'm hungry. Okay, that's Wicca. Anyway, has anybody seen The Boys yet? The Boys, as in the TV show on not Netflix, the other one, the big Amazon Prime. Okay, yes, I'm now at the bottom of the string. Missed Night says he has seen the TV show. Well, Black Noir, if you've seen The Boys, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. The evil killer that never says a word. All right, kids, I'm only halfway through on this one, but I'm exhausted. And apparently a lot of people just moved on to watching the debate, I guess, or that I've just put everybody to sleep. But anyway, I just wanted to give an update on how my day was. It was exhausting, but it was nice to finally meet Brandon. And again, after I'm done here, I don't end it. I'm updated, man. I'm exhausted. So anyway, I will be back. No word, not couple 3 days, 2 weeks at the most. I'm going out of town a week from today, as a matter of fact, and I don't know. Maybe I'll do a live from there. So, anyways, y'all have a good evening. Take care, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Please don't hit your cheerings.